Hello folks, and welcome to a brand new video by me, Tactical Max 7 on YouTube. Today we're looking at a Meta 4-4-2 post-patch. And this is something that I use as an attacking variation of the 4-4-2. It is meta, that's why I'm calling it that. But it is not as simple to play as some of the other formations that we put out and some of the other formations you will use. It is a little bit more, you know, aggressive. And that's why we call it the flat aggressive meta tactic, 7 dangerous ways to dominate midfield. It's set up like this, with advance forward and false 9. False 9 dropping, allowing your advance forward to play in the box. You have inside forwards and balance on both your left mids and right mids, so you know they're getting in the box. And we've got box to box or ball winning on both our midfields. Now that means you've got 6 players that are attacking. So you have to have your defence all on defend. Fullbacks on defend and defenders on defend, because you need that back four to stay solid. You're also going to have to manually grab your centre midfields and bring them back. It is really important. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a big gap between your midfield and your defence. And inevitably, you are at points, and you'll see in the gameplay that I do as well. But it's about how you control that gap. We're not going to eradicate the gap because we're flooding the attacking area. And what you'll find in an attacking sense is you're going to have great runs into the box from the box-to-box midfielders. They are going to be fully engaging, running beyond your strikers into the box to create space. Late runs into the box as well. Whereas if you play a deep line playmaker or holding, they will stay outside the box. And that's just the trade-off you play. Now, if you want to tweak it, which we do, we go into... So we're also on short passing and a high depth again. So, some tweaks in the builder. If I was going to tweak this to make it a little less overloading attacking, say I wanted to play it from the start of the game all the way through, I would probably have this on deep line playmaker build up. If I wanted to be more defensive, I would change him to deep line playmaker defend. You could have one of your fullbacks on versatile. That would give a little bit more attacking option from your fullback and allowing your deep line playmaker to stay a little bit deeper. That's the only really changes and tweaks I would make to this. If you're finding your box-to-box player is too out of position all the time and you can't really cope with it, you can change them to balance and it'll just enable them to stay a little bit more vertical up and down. They won't go looking for the ball and trying to win the ball and won't be as aggressive. But I am a big fan of the box-to-box ball winning at the moment. You're conceding, I'll concede goals, but I concede goals even if I try and defend, so I might as well try and just score more goals than the opposition. And that's what I'm on. If you give me 2 seconds, I will get into the team, let you see what team I set up with, and then I'll show you gameplay. The gameplay is from the same game as I did the 4-2-1-3 video on. It's just I changed at half time to the 4-4-2 to show you how you can change in game to catch people out because you change your angle of attack, and also just show you this tactic because it's really fun and I really like this tactic. So let's get into this then. Right, here's the 4-4-2 team that I used. This is based on 2 fullbacks who will be defensive, but they need to have strong passing. 2 wingers who need to have pinged pass, preferably. They're going to get down the line and they're going to pass the ball in. If you're going down the left-hand side, your right-hand midfielder will get into the box. If you're going down the right-hand side, your left-hand midfielder will get into the box. And you're trying to get to the edge of the box and first-time balls into the box. Yeah, you've got your 2 strikers. Your false 9 is going to sit slightly deeper, and your midfielders and your false 9, those are the ones you try to hit with the ping passes from the wingers. I'll show you some footage of it. I'll show you how I play it. I'm not a true down the line pinged in type of player. I tend to look more through the centre. With inside forwards and a false 9, you've certainly got lots of players in the centre. Midfielders, centre midfielders who can do everything. You need, because they're proper box to box. So you want to have high stats and everything. And play styles that are really essential are, I would say, ping pass, intercept, tiki-taka silver at least. I like relentless because I've got them up and down the pitch the whole time. And if you can get finesse shot or low driven on them, brilliant, because they're going to get into those scoring positions and you just like to give them a little bit more. Bruiser is quite good on them, at least in silver. You can see Petit has a little bit more. He's got the power shot for the edge of the box, he's got tiki-taka, he's got inset plus, he's got the press proven, and he's got relentless. All great. So yeah, get your team sorted out and give it a go. I'll get into the gameplay. This is the second half of the game that I played with the 4-2-1-3. So enjoy this one. Okay, and here we are in the post-comms for the 4-4-2. Now, continuation from the last video. This was the second half of the 2-2 game, so I'm just having a look at the performance of the shape, seeing what's happening. And then we're getting straight back into the game. So we're 2-2. Now, this hopefully will show you the benefit of having an attacking formation in your locker, and also what the effect it can have on an opponent when you quickly switch up a formation. So he's used to me playing a certain way, and my player's been in a certain position. Half time we've changed it to 4-4-2. So we're going to be a lot, and it's a much more aggressive 4-4-2 than the 4-2-1-3 is. So we get the ball to Cancelo, we've got a little bit of space. We're trying to look for that ball inside, we find it to Messi, who's playing that false 9 role. See how high up my midfielder pushing now? Nearly get the ball through, but St. Max, who's the inside forward, is there to win the ball back high up the pitch. We try to dink ball through, but look how much... Let me just rewind that bit. What I want you to see... Let's go back here. So I'm looking for this, like I said, I'm looking for this ball through. I want you to look at where's my midfield. And you see it on the screen here. I have this massive gap in the middle, and that is always something you have to watch out for, because my left centre mid and my right centre mid, they're pushing right up. There's my left mid, there's my right mid, here's my false 9, here's my striker. So we have all these players in a very small area. What that does to the defensive AI is, if I pause it here, he has, you can see his back four, his midfield, and his left and right midfielders, so CDMs and left and right midfielders, they're all pinned quite far back. I've actually got an overload here. So when I win the ball back, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players against his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a 6-on-6 when I've got the ball. So I should be able to do lots of stuff and lots of good attacking stuff. We win the ball back. Unfortunately, we can't do anything with it. We try that little dink bit. St. Max turns. So he gets the ball away. And this is where we have to run back with our centre midfielders. Now, they're back in position now. Both of them are a little bit out of position, but they're both back there. My left and right mid, they're getting dragged back by the AI. We're aggressive. We step up when we need to. We don't keep the ball there, but we win it back. Again, we win it back in midfield. Ball through to Wilson. We do a wee stop. We've got a lovely ball through to Messi. We've got options with Pfeiffer. We try and turn back and find Petit. We can't find him. So again, we're at the point that we need to be very careful, because he's got a numerical advantage at that point. But we select our centre back, and we just cover the run. We just start being passive the way he's been. We get the ball forward again. First touch from our false 9. Our centre mid's getting in the action. Our right mid, we're turning. We're looking for some space. He's not being aggressive at all, so we just play it around the midfield. We're looking for space. Love a little dink across. The Max takes it on. We stop. We come back. We find Wilson in the middle. We try a finesse shot. If you've got the space, it'll work. If you don't, it doesn't. Again, we're switching it up. We haven't called the player over straight away, so we're getting him second guessing. Are we going to throw a ball in? We do. Unfortunately, we missed the header, which is a bit annoying. We're just covering the runs. We're stopping him being able to have a free run at us, holding him up. He gets a good run down the outside there. I hate when that happens. Lovely ball into Totti. Our defence is just nicely positioned to pick up. We lose the ball straight away, but we win it back because we're being aggressive. We get the ball to Messi. We find St. Max. We didn't mean that. That wasn't the pass we wanted. That's what I mean about inconsistent passes since this patch. We get the ball here. We put it out for a corner, but we've stopped him having a shot. If you don't take a shot, you can't score, as they say. He gets a lovely little turn in and gets a good ball in. Thankfully, they messed up the header. We pick it up with Cancelo. We come forward with Messi to Pfeiffer. Love a little touch. We're just looking for a pass. We're looking for that angle. We can't see it yet, so we give it up to Raskin. Forward to Wilson. Dink across to Pfeiffer. And in. So we just waited. Like, this person's been so passive. So passive. So we've got loads of time to find the correct ball. Win the ball straight from kickoff. We can take our time now. We're ahead. We're not rushing anything. Get the ball into Messi, to Petit. He's tracking with his centre mid. Now changed to his right back. We've found some space. We get the ball to Raskin on the edge of the box. We're just looking for some space. We get to St. Max. And we try an outside the foot shot that does not work, even though he's got the play style. We pick up the ball from the goalkeeper. At this point, you can tell your opponent's just a little bit rattled because they've been 2-0 up and they're now 3-2 down. So they're going to be frustrated. Plus, the way that my team's playing in the second half has really kept them penned in, and they've not found a lot of space. They're trying to overwork the ball. They're running the ball too much now. We get the ball into Messi. Lovely turn around De Jong. Petit to Pfeiffer. We just stop. Messi's dropped into that gap, so he's behind both centre mids at that point, which is a bit weird with your false nine, but it does have its benefits. Miss the tackle. He's got a clear run. He stops. Thankfully, we get the defender across. Ball out to St. Max. We're just facing up. We find Raskin in the middle. St. Max. Wilson. We're just looking for the run now. We find an overlapping run from Pfeiffer. We cut back. We go back to Petit. We did want to get it to Wilson. We missed that, but that's fine. We've got some space. We drive. We're looking for Raskin on the edge of the box, and it's a lovely first time shot into the bottom corner. And that was it. Game over. So you see how aggressive it is, how high up it is. You have to be a bit more confident with your one-on-one defending. Like I said at the beginning, if you wanted to make one of your centre mids a deep lying playmaker or a holding midfielder, you can absolutely do that. I like the box-to-box ball winning because it just gets them so high up the park, and we're just about attacking with this formation. We will concede goals, but we will score a lot of goals too. You get so many players in the opposition box. So, give this a go, let me know how you got on with it, and hopefully you can add it into your repertoire. So there you go, that was the 4-4-2. Not as long a video as the last ones because he quits. That might be the problem of trying to do two tactics in one match. I'll need to think about that. So you got to see the way the game ended, 4-2. You seen Raskin pop up with a goal. Really important to have strong midfielders, like I said, and fast wingers. But you've seen how the game can be played wide or it can be played narrow. The 4-4-2 is just really versatile now. And with your centre mids having that box-to-box role, you've seen at points I was having to drag them back quite a lot, and I'm not 100% used to that because I've been playing with CDMs for so long. But I've been playing about with a 4-1-4-1 that I want to bring out next week, and I'm kind of nearly there with that, and I'm getting used to the centre mids, and a 4-4-1-1 that I want to have as an alternative. The viability and the variability that we have with players now is going to enable us to have lots of tweaks and formations and have lots of options, which is really exciting because you need that, I think, in this game. And you need to be able to recognise when to go, and that's the hardest point. So, hopefully you liked this video. Give the tactic a go. Let me know how you got on with it. If you want to check out what tactic is best for you, you can check out our tactics builder and our formation builder and our formation test on www.tacticsvaultfc.com. Let me know how you got on, and let me know how you got on making tactics on it, or picking our tactics, or doing whatever. But anyway, remember, only play this game while it's fun. If it stops being fun, go play something else. That's what I do. Catch you guys in the next video.